sin against Father and me. To me, it's so important for the black kids. I love coaching football. Football took me to a whole other platform. It gave me an education, and
he will be on the sideline for the Stonecrest Seahawks. Just let y'all know.
Definitely. Stonecrest.
Shout out UCF, man. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out Fort Lauderdale Hurricanes. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. And just seeing the kids, man, it affected me. So now that I'm an adult and I can see the mistakes that I made, the only right thing for me to do is to give back and to help my own, and to give back to coaching is the most important thing for me. But the thing that we have to focus on the most as parents is our households. The kids are affected more than any one of us when we have these broken households, because at the end of the day, somebody's going to lack somewhere, because somebody has to go on and move on and start over and do something completely different than what they were doing a week ago or a month ago. It affects the adults, but it also affects the kids more than anybody. And I'm a prime example of that. And there's a lot of mistakes that I made that I know if I would have had a father figure at that time around, that I know I would be in a whole better place right now. You know what I mean? So it's very important to me to find a way to help in any possible way. I mean, I can't help everybody, but to any possible way that I can reach out to help anybody, to help them understand how important it is to work through things as adults. You know what I'm saying? Rather than just somebody losing out or the kids losing out, just try to work through it, man. That's the main thing that I have to that to me has been a problem for me, is not being coming up in a stable household. To have that balance. Balance is everything. You need that balance. You need the balance. You need your mother. You need your father. You need both of those figures in your life to be strong-minded, I would say, because you don't need it to be successful.
There's been a lot of success. The balance. That's where the balance comes in.
Success. There's been a lot of success.
Single parent home. Yeah, more definitely.
Stuff like that. To be honest with you, I take my hat off to those single parents and those people who made it, because, man, it's exceptionally harder to make it now, seeing how things are as an adult and seeing the balance that you need for that. So I take my hat off to those people, but I mean, it's exceptional, those people who make it. But the stronger the household, the stronger. I don't think we even know what direction we want to go in. They have us so divided and so confused. Because of the programming.
It goes back to the programming. Once again, it goes right back to the programming. Everything goes right back to the programming. And like, I grew up with my mom and dad, so I was in both of the households. And you need that balance. Just like my kids grew up in the household basically with both of the parents. And now that I'm not in the household, they done got a little older. It's like, now they want to go against the grain that everything that they've been taught since they was a kid. Now they pretty much teenagers and grown now.
It affects everybody in their own way, but it affects you, man. Trust me.
It definitely affects you. Then as a father, see, we're going to get into this shit real deep. We don't get into it too much right now, but they're going to touch on it. See, that's why I create this whole father in me thing, because regardless of the fact, you can't take this shit out of me, whether I want to be a father or not. This is what it is type shit. So if I'm saying, hey, I want to be a father, I'm willing to take on whatever, this what comes with it. That's why this father me shit is so real, cause it's like, we're going to get into a single parent. What is a single parent? Because a lot of times, motherfucker want to be a single parent by choice. You got me right here. You got him right there, the daddy right there. How the fuck you a single parent?
Yeah.
Unless a nigga don't want to do nothing.
I got a few out there like that, man.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a big part of what I was saying as far as our black queens, and it comes down to just keeping the household together, man. Because at the end of the day, somebody's gonna be upset. Your ego's getting away, and now you messing. Now you upset with the daddy. Now you want to hold the daddy. You don't want him to see the parent, the child, because of what you and him went through. And
some bullshit.
Some bullshit, man. And then at the end, you know what about them? At the end of the day, some people know that they're doing these things and using these kids, and they're
oh yeah.
It's the worst thing to do. But you know what? I understand the whole concept. I understand that you're upset at an adult. I understand all of that. But when it affects the kids, bro, that's when I have a problem with it. And it goes on way too often on an everyday basis. Where somebody, I'm not just going to say women, because there's men who have custody of their kids.
Yeah, they would do it well. Yeah, with the bullshit. Yeah,
so I'm not just going to say women, but it goes both ways. We have to come up off our egos, man, and we have to think about our children, because Right now, what are we gonna tell our kids? Right now, we have a lot to tell the kids and the people that don't know what's going on around them. You have a lot to tell them. Just the time now. Change is now. If you want to make change in your house, or you want to make change with yourself, you try to make yourself, change is now. They're giving us this opportunity right now with this epidemic bullshit that they're coming up with. They're giving you an opportunity right now. So man, do something to change yourself. Try to make yourself a better person, and make yourself a better person for your kids. And that's what I'm on more than anything else. And if I'm to the point where if I gotta suck it up a little bit for my baby mama to be, you know what I'm saying, for me to see my kids and to be around them, then that's what I have to do. Yeah. But I'm not gonna stop my message and to try to get them to understand that, hey, you're affecting the kid. You're not affecting me. You're not affecting the yourself. The kids are affected by you keeping the kids away from me. That's just that's typically what it is.
See what it is. Like I said, we really, cause this is a whole topic by itself that we can talk on all night. And the thing is, we're not bashing anybody. That's why I tell all the women, we're doing a documentary. I want you to tell your side of the story, and it's not to bash anybody. It's just saying, damn, like, so everything got to be on you, and then you'll turn around and try to shit on me.
Yes.
No, I don't understand that. Like, me, for example, like I try to tell everybody, I have no reason that I got 2 baby mamas. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the last one was married. You feel what I'm saying? So I never thought I'd get married. So the first one, my oldest son is 19. Right? Cool. You think after 19 years, we probably can be a little cordial. I'm a man. I don't have time to beef with a woman. Like, I didn't grow up like that. Because where I grew up, motherfuckers who raised me, boy, listen. It ain't none of that type of shit. So I don't know how to beef with a woman or be angry with, like, I don't know how to do that type of shit. You feel what I'm saying? So like I say, my son is about, he's 19 right now. My oldest son is 19 right now. 19. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, me and the mom are supposed to be cordial. Not best friends, but we're supposed to be able to have a conversation right about now. Ask me when the last time I had a conversation with her. Not because, once again, men, we can't have attitude. That's my whole thing. A man, you cannot walk around with attitude. You don't leak for 7 days once a month. You can't carry them motherfucking babies. You don't get discriminated every time you motherfucker open your mouth. What the fuck you got attitude for? I don't know. We too busy worrying about surviving and trying to be protective for niggas that have attitude. So me as a man can't have no attitude. So I go to my son's school. I think he's like the 10th grade, 11th grade at this time. Way past teenager mode. I go out there, my son look like me, got my last name, everything. All 3 of my kids got my last name. No boy, none of that type of shit. I go there, let him ID letter, say, hold on, let me check the paperwork. Oh, true story. I don't have time to make up shit about no motherfucking woman. I go to the school, do what we saying about the program and shit. That's how fucked up motherfuckers is. Motherfuckers so programmed to hate. For whatever reason, you're programmed to hate. I get a lady my ID, the lady check the paperwork. The lady say, I'm sorry, your name's not on the list, but maybe it's a mistake. Let me call his mother. Soon as she said that, I went and got in the car. Pretty much. Not because it's like, I'm just saying fuck it, but it's just like, she's so fucked up to the point where the school is calling you. Not me calling you. The school is calling you saying, your child's father is out here to pick him up. His name is not on the list to pick him up, but it's not on the list to say stranger danger either. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not be on the lookout for this type nigga either. So when she calls her, she tells her, hey, don't let my son go nowhere with that dude. I'm standing right there, so me and the lady like, I had to apologize to the lady for wasting her time. But if I'm already, first of all, this is my son. He has my last, this is, there's no DNA test, none of that type of shit. And before my son was born, guess what? She had a son. Guess what I did? Treated him like he was my son. He 2 years older than my son. Pretty much a year and a half, whatever type shit. You feel what I'm saying? Whenever I moved, I took him with me. Now when my son get here, The whole narrative changed. Why? Because she's programmed to be fucked up. Why? I don't know. You feel what I'm saying? So this father me shit is deeper than just a motherfucking name type shit. This shit is deeper than just me saying support this shit. No. I live this shit for real. For real, for real. I started this shit way before I had kids. I just didn't have no name for this shit. I came up with a name when I had my own kids. So this father me shit, this shit is in me for real. I got a 40-year roots back in Fort Lauderdale, Florida right now behind this shit, man. Me and my brother raised young niggas off this shit, like for real. And we still fuck with them same boys and girls to this day, 40 years later. Do you understand what the fuck I'm saying? They got kids now. We fuck with their kids. So we can change the motherfucking narrative, but it's gonna take all of us to do it. As a motherfucking team. And like I told niggas, like, my hand is raised for the motherfucking front line. I take the motherfucking lead. I know what come with this shit, death. And if I ain't willing to die for this shit, what I'm still here for? My mama been gone anyway.
Real talk.
So if I ain't willing to die for this shit, what the fuck I'm still here for? That's why we can't catch niggas playing with kids. That's why we can't catch niggas out there doing certain shit when it comes to them kids. We can't catch niggas in the act. It's no way we can catch these niggas, man. No fucking way. I almost had one episode with my middle son was probably about 5 years old. He's 17 now. I didn't know what to do. It was at a park. We had a park, cuz. We had a fucking park. A park. You know, I'm on point when I got mine. Like we said earlier, when you're a parent, you gotta have that third, fourth eye. So you gotta be on point when it comes to yours. So I'm on point, and there's two of us out there. So it ain't just my eyes and me being on point, but the mama was out there. So his mama peeped the shit before I peeped the shit. Old ass cracker, probably about 50 or 60 out there on the playground with the kids with a motherfucking catch me, fuck me, workout outfit on. Right? So me, bitch, I'm on the scrub mode. Kid, I'm not doing no talking, bitch. You're dead. No ifs, ands, and buts. But in this America that we live in, you gotta have proof first. If you gonna touch them motherfuckers, see, dealing with us, if that would have been me, boy, it would have been a million police on my ass without no proof. You understand what I'm saying? Just cause the way I look. Because the way this motherfucker look, it wasn't no police, no nothing involved. Right? So when I peeped this cracker, the cracker peeped me, and the cracker like, oh, hit dog, holler. Man, the cracker got in this motherfucking car so goddamn fast, I don't see how the fuck you get what the fuck you get the keys from. None of that shit. So at the end of the day, my nigga, we gotta program ourselves to be on the same page. We gotta program ourselves to be aware. If we just had a child, you're not my fucking enemy. No, you're not my enemy. You somebody I created life with. So we're bonded together for life. Until your ass dead or my ass dead. So we have to stop letting our kids and these other people run our fucking household. Cause my 17-year-old runs his house, not my house, he runs his mama's house. So we gotta figure out a way to get back to controlling this motherfucking narrative, man. That's what the fuck we gotta do, man. So listen, High Talk Radio, we gonna give you the business, man. Listen, we gonna let y'all know who the fuck do this shit right quick.
It's your girl, Lady Libra. It's your girl, Diamond.
It's Swerve G. Nigga, what? Big baby.